Being on a student or Tier 4 visa in the UK comes with a lot of restrictions, and in this video I'll be sharing with you things you should not do while you're on a Tier 4 or a student visa here in the UK. And some of the things I'll be sharing with you in this video, if you choose to do some of them, it might eventually lead to rejection of your future visa application, because you need to meet up with the rules on your current visa before you be granted a new visa. That's the way it works. So if you think this will interest you, don't go anywhere, keep watching. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Daniel. I currently reside in the UK and I share videos around traveling abroad. So if you're looking for a place to get first-hand information on how to move abroad, then you're in the right place. Please click on the red subscribe button to join the growing family. And for my returning subscribers and viewers, you guys are amazing. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. I've gotten quite a lot of visa approval messages from so many of my viewers here on YouTube, on my Instagram page, on my one-to-one session, and so many other platform people have been able to contact me with. And honestly, it's been super exciting to hear some of this good news. The feedback have been amazing. If you're on my Instagram page, I actually post some of this feedback on my page, and it's been really exciting knowing how this YouTube channel started exactly 1 year ago as a joke. I was just out with a friend, we just went out on sightseeing and just said, okay, why not just document what we're doing now and post on YouTube. And 1 year down the line, we've got over 24,000 subscribers, over 1 million views on this channel. It's really been exciting. Now, just this morning when I was planning to shoot this video, I got a message from a friend who told me about our visa application, how we went through the whole process together, and how my videos and my one-to-one session with her has been really helpful. At some point, our CAS application was denied at some point through the whole journey, and we were able to talk things through. Even when she applied for a visa application was sent back. She was required to provide additional information and all of those things, and we went through the whole journey together, and it was super exciting hearing from her this morning about how she was able to get her visa yesterday. So if you're currently in the UK and probably before you came into the UK you've been watching my videos and you find every of the information I share here resourceful, please state in the comment section so that people can actually get to know how much valuable resources is on this YouTube channel. And if you're currently in the UK or just moved to the UK recently, please state in the comment section where you are at the moment. I'm sure someone who has been in the UK or living in that city you are might see your message and you guys can chat and bond, because honestly, coming to the UK, you need to have some people around you. It can be really boring and annoying living in the UK all alone, considering it's a different culture entirely. And I felt there's a need for me to, if you're currently in the UK or you just moved in, there's a need for me to share with you some of the things you are not permitted to do on a Tier 4 visa. Honestly, it comes with a lot of restrictions, and I've heard and met people whose future visa application were actually denied because they didn't play by the rules they were given on their previous visa. I've got like people whose post-study visa was denied, Tier 2 visa were denied because they didn't follow the do's and don'ts on their Tier 4 or student visa. And the first thing you are not allowed to do if you're on a Tier 4 on a student visa in the UK is to get a full-time job. Now, as an international student in the UK, it's no longer a news that you're only permitted to work for 20 hours a week. That's the instruction. So if you're getting a full-time job, now most of the full-time jobs in the UK, you are required to work at least 37.5 hours in a week, and that's definitely going against the rule or the instructions or your don'ts on the Tier 4 visa. So you can only work 20 hours a week, and getting a full-time job, it's not allowed. Now, I remember when I first came in, I got like an offer from a factory to work as a full-time warehouse operative, and when I got to know about this, I had to deny the offer because some of these organizations don't really know much about visa applications, about what your visa holds, especially some of these warehouse and menial jobs. So they just, when you apply to work with them on full-time, they feel you meet what the requirements of what they need, they just give you the job without considering the fact that it might affect the visa you're currently on in the United Kingdom. So if you're considering to take up that offer to work as a part-time or as a full-time worker in that care home or in that factory, then you need to put a stop to it and just stick to your part-time jobs, work with agencies, and stick to your normal 20 hours allowed by the law as an international student. Now the second thing you're not allowed to do as an international student is to have access to public fund. I did a whole video on this, to make emphasis on how a student post-study work visa was denied because he had access to public fund. And this information is not just restricted to the main applicants or the person who is a student in the UK. This also goes down to the dependent. So if you're a dependent of someone who is on a tier 4 visa, the same restriction, aside from the working hours, the same restriction on accessing public funds, also you're also affected with it, so you don't have access to any public fund. I'm not going to make so much emphasis on that in this video. You want to check out the video in the on my channel and watch in details. I made like a full list of the public funds available in the UK that you shouldn't apply to as an international student or someone who is on tier 4 visa. Now the next thing you're not allowed to do or permitted to do as an international student is to be self-employed. So you are not allowed to start a business if you're a master's program, a master's student in the UK. You can't start a business, you can't build a business, you can't rent a shop and start selling things, or just being self-employed. You are not allowed to, because obviously if you're self-employed, there's no way you'll be working 20 hours. You're definitely going to be working around the clock. That's what it means being an entrepreneur. You're working around the clock. So the UK government feels or expects that to definitely affect your studies. And you can actually work, as you all know, you can work full-time during your holidays, but trust me, there's no organization that will give you a full-time job to work just on holidays, and when you're back to school you stop working. No one's going to give you such a job. So most of the full-time jobs comes with you working all through. And if you're self-employed also, you don't have break. You're not going to open a store or open a shop and work during holidays. But basically you can be self-employed, so you can register a business if you are currently on a tier 4 visa. There's also this question I've gotten from people on this channel. Oftentimes I've seen people come on my DM on Instagram and on Facebook to ask the same question. I felt, okay, let me just address this in this video, because I'm not going to make a full video on that. I'll just mention it here in this video. Now, most people have been asking that, is it possible to switch to a tier 2 visa while they are still studying? Now, this is a question that has like a grey answer. The answer is not direct, but I'll try to explain as much as I can based on the information I got when I asked the same question from one of my professors on campus. Now, if you're currently on a tier 4 visa, you're obviously being sponsored by your university. I'm sure your university is responsible for you. If the Home Office is having any issue with you, the first person or the first place they contact is your university. So your university is fully responsible for your ability or being able to stay back in the United Kingdom. So if along the line, probably you're on a 1-year program and 3 months down the line you were able to secure a tier 2 job. Now this was the response the professor gave me when I asked the same question. He said, if you're able to get a tier 2 job willing to sponsor your visa, then you will need to stop the program. You won't be able to go ahead with the program anymore if you decide to go with the tier 2 visa sponsorship, because they won't be responsible for you anymore. You are not under their sponsorship anymore, and you can't be on a tier 2 visa and apply for and continue with a program that requires a tier 4 visa. So I don't know if you understand what I mean. So most of the time, most universities will require you to stop your program, and obviously you won't get a refund of your tuition fee. You just have to let go of the program and stick with your tier 2 visa sponsorship job. And the same thing goes with quite a number of people that came into the UK on the tier 4 visa and eventually got the healthcare visa. Many of them had to abandon their program, because if you are on a tier 2 visa, you are working full-time, and you can't be a full-time worker and still do a full-time program in the UK, even though it's possible, but they wouldn't allow that to happen. So if you are thinking of getting a tier 2 job while you're still studying and the organization is not willing to wait till you're done with your program, they want you to start ASAP, then you might eventually lose your program. You might not be able to continue with the program, and that can be frustrating. So I just hope this clarifies the question I'll be getting from people about getting a tier 2 job while still studying in the UK. So if you're currently in the UK, I really want to get a feedback from you guys. How are you guys surviving? How is it like? For those that came into the September intake, it's no longer summer, it's getting cold by the day, and honestly, I'm actually enjoying it, to be honest. It's been amazing. When I came in last year, it wasn't this cold at this time, but UK weather is very unpredictable. You really can't predict how it is. By this time last year, it was probably getting dark very early. Well, now still by 7 p.m. it's still as though you're still in the day, but that it is what it is. So if you're currently in the UK, please share your experience so far in the UK. How are you coping? How are you adapting to the new environment, the new culture? Share with me in the comment section the the weird and the most should I say ridiculous experience you've had since you came into the UK. I think I've shared some of mine in my previous videos. How I missed my bus, how I was at the other lane, I was at the other side of the bus stop, and the bus I was supposed to go with was going right in front of me at the other lane. Honestly, being in the UK for the first time can be difficult adjusting, but trust me, you're definitely going to be fine with all of those things. I'm currently writing my dissertation. I'm not writing my dissertation actually. I'm having like a writer's block. Like I got my topic 2 weeks ago. I haven't even started my proposal, honestly, but I just have to start because my deadline is getting closer, and I need to get my proposal ready and also get so many other things sorted out. So hopefully after this video, I'll try and see if I can start something on my chapter 1 and get started from there. MBA, I can't wait to be done, honestly, and I'm at a point in my life where I'm thinking, do I want to go for a PhD program now, or go for the post-study work visa, or intensify my search for a professional job in the UK? But don't worry, I'm going to keep you guys posted as things unfold in my life here in the United Kingdom. And this will act as an inspiration. I've got like loads of people in my comment section telling me about how to be able to secure a tier 2 job, after the completion of our program. That's how it's possible. So if they can do it, you can also do it. So don't let anybody keep telling you that, oh, the UK, don't go there, there's no job, there's nothing you can do after your program, That's not true. People are getting jobs, and you can also do the same also. So this will be the end of this video. If you have any question, if you find this video resourceful, please click on the like button so that YouTube can promote this video to as many audience as possible. And if you have any question or any feedback for me, please state in the comment section. And if you're coming across my YouTube channel for the first time, this is a place you want to be. Please click on the red subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And for my 30 subscribers and viewers, you guys are amazing. Thank you for the love. I really do appreciate you. So this will be the end of this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.